Alright everybody, welcome back to Brigandine, the Legend of Runersia. We are going to cover Ray, who is a hunter in this game, and we're going to have some fun talking about her.
And as usual, stay triggered. Pew pew, pew.
Ray, a basic, non-playable character in the main story mode. You can only play her in alternate mode or the customizable mode. Those are the only two other modes you can play, but you cannot play the main story with Ray. She is a hunter or an archer class, and you do come with the bow, you come with some light armor, a gauntlet, and a ring. You get some basic skills like Dominate Sky, which damage dealt to, using skills against units with preferred sky terrain up by 10%. So you can damage more flying creatures or creatures that have the flying spell on them with this particular skill here. So they're pretty good with that. Accuracy up, increases accuracy by 5%. It's pretty good. As you can see here with some of these other stats also, there is a command range of 4, which is really good. That's a nice one. Growth rate of D, so it's kind of meh, but a growth here of a B. So that's pretty nice to look at as far as some of the stats are concerned. Now, why you're seeing this on level 1 is because I'm doing this as an alternate mode just to show you what she starts off as. And 400 hit points isn't too bad for a starting level 1. You get 165 MP right off the bat, which is pretty good. Agility is 77. I gotta say, Ray is one of those extra playable characters that is kind of baller. It's sort of like, I don't know, playing with a upgraded Lucia from LOF or Grand Edition. It's kind of like that if you were to play Ray. She's pretty good. Don't worry too much about, worry about her a little bit because 400 hit points, you can knock that down, but off the bat from the start, really, really good stats. So what do you start off as? All I can really show you right now, I don't have a file where I leveled her up all the way that I've saved. I have leveled her up all the way in the past, and I've overwritten some of these saves because I'm just used to doing that. But from the start, you get Smart Arrow, Normal Attack, 2 Hex Radius, pretty much the same stuff we've all seen before. 2 Hex Radius from around you, and 95 power plus 3 accuracy, not bad. And then you got Snipe Shot, which they actually introduced into, it was a critical attack in the initial game of Legend of Forsena, and in Grand Edition it turned into a basic pre-move which just does more damage because you can see this power 95 going up to 110. And so it adds extra damage plus extra accuracy. So Snipe Shot is almost, for the most part, undodgeable, right? But it's a pretty good attack. Pretty much the same thing they kind of included in here from Grand Edition. They just pulled it over and put it into this game, and that's pretty much what it is. There are other skills you can do as you level her up into Archer, and then you put her into Sniper, and you can do some really, really good stuff. There is a Thunder Shot, which is basically kind of like a Geno Thunder. It'll hit everybody there, so it'll hit your own guys too, so be careful of that, as, if we move down and look at the other stuff. But just from a basic perspective of being just a general knight right off the bat, she's coming at it pretty hard. She's doing pretty well. You're going to like using Ray. Pretty reliable, some decent stats. You can cross-class her into other things. I've cross-classed her into a Lancer. Does a fantastic job as a Lancer. You can make her some other stuff. To your heart's desire, see what works. Intelligence of 60. I wouldn't really try to put her into the mage class too much. You can dabble with that if you want. I never tried it myself, but give it a shot. But I have to say, with a high command range, you can have some slow characters on your team because of the high command range. So she can kind of move around with other allies and stuff, and some slow moving members will be able to get into the battle soon enough. So what's her whole profile about? She's Ray. If you don't want to know the profile, you don't want to be spoiled on this, Let me just say this is a spoiler alert. This kind of like tells you a bit of the game before you play it. So if you don't want any spoilers, you can end the video here. I'll just say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, give a thumbs up. That'd be great. Or sub. That'd be cool. But, all right. Let's check out the profile. Female, age 21, hunter. One of the most prominent shinobi witches of the tribe. Talia looks up to her like an older sister. Although she can be quite free-spirited, she nevertheless has great respect for the village chief Della and her mother Medessa. Her love of the shinobi tribe is unequaled, and her strict adherence to the village's laws make her a respectable role model for younger members of the tribe. She continues to venture forth onto the battlefield, that is Runersia, patiently awaiting the day Shinobia can attain true freedom. She's a really, really good character in this game, and you can only play her as in the alternate mode or the creative mode, but you cannot play her in the original game story mode, and I don't want to ruin the story for you too much. I don't want to ruin it at all, but, you know, if you're here watching this, just see what she's about. This is the basic that I can tell you. And there's really not much more to talk about. As you play the game in a creative mode, you're going to see she's one of these super, super reliable hunters that she's going to be on par with some of the highest hunters that there are out there. I know that some of her stats don't like look as amazing as you know, the one from Norzalio or Morelva, but I don't know. You might say, well, with an attack of 97, I think I could run with that. And honestly, I put her in special teams, like a team with Aurora or a team with Stella or a team with pretty much whoever, even Rudo, you know, on the custom mode or the alternate chapter mode. And man, she can really pull her weight. So let me know what you think about Ray in the comments down below. And I'll see you in the next Brigandine guide video. Thanks so much for watching.